Hello Libra, welcome to your monthly tarot reading for June 2023. I wanted to take this time to say a very big thank you to my regular followers. Thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you so much for supporting me. This is going to be very soon a year that I've had my YouTube channel, and it feels wonderful to, one, still be here, and two, watching it slowly grow and evolve. And I hope that you've enjoyed the journey as well. To those of you that are new, thank you so much. I hope you will like what you find here, and I hope you will like the video and subscribe if you feel called to. Thank you so much. Let's get started. So my dear friends, you've got the overall energy. You've got the 4-week breakdown, or how the energies are likely to play out, like how they're actually going to flow, and then you've got additional messages with the oracle. Now, the overall energy is past, and just as I said that, it's like the energy that you have been dealing with has passed. There's a sense here of dwelling in the past, being lost in the past. There's a new you that has emerged, but there's this sense that you're not allowing that new you to walk you into the future. It's almost like nothing fits, because this new you is not allowed to make decisions in this present moment. So that's a very interesting message that Spirit's giving me. He's just said to me that a lot of you understood that. But I'm still feeling drawn to explain that a little bit further. So it's like you've changed, Libra, but there's this sense that you're still doing things from your old mindset, from your old way of being. So it's almost like, and that's why things don't feel right. There's frustration, and there's a sense of, I'm not in the right place. I'm not doing things the right way. It feels all topsy-turvy. It doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel right. And I feel that Spirit is saying, the path that you're walking is right, or the goals that you have, but you're going about things as if you were still the you of a year ago, or 6 months ago, or a month ago, 10 years ago. So this can be playing out in an aspect of your life. And I feel for the majority of you with the Hangman here, for some reason, I'm just getting it's in an area of your life. But there's this sense that it's like your viewpoints have changed, Libra, yet in a discussion you don't apply them. You still are fighting for old values or old beliefs. And then you walk away from the conversation and you feel agitated and you feel annoyed. And you might not quite be able to put your finger on why. And it's because what you've said, what maybe the opinion that you've defended, or it's not you anymore. There's this sense of what you're thinking and what you're doing are aligned with a past you, not this future you. Not this, thank you Spirit, not future you, this present you. Now, that's very interesting, because Spirit just gave me a message of there is time that is needed here for you to pause and to give yourself time to look at, how do I feel about this now? How do I feel about that now? Because I wonder, Libra, if you've changed so much. And that can be you internally, but it can also be aspects of your life that have really changed. You might now be married. You might now be single. You might be unemployed, or suddenly you might have gotten the job of your dreams. And there's this sense that in whatever scenario, and when I say bad and good, I don't really believe in either, though some will feel bad and some will feel good. It really doesn't matter what energy it falls in. I don't think you can appreciate the lesson in it, or where it's guiding you, or where you are right now, because you're still operating from a place of your past. So that could be an aspect of your past that's holding you back, but I think if it's an aspect of your past holding you back, and regardless if it is an aspect of your path holding you back, I feel there's a sense of you that has changed, but that is not in the driving seat. You've changed, you're aware that you've changed, but when you make decisions, you still make them from a place that you used to be in. So the outcome is one of, what am I doing? Because you're not in alignment. What you're saying and doing is not in alignment with who you now are. Now, I'm so happy to see this celestial realm here, because it's like you're moving towards something, but you're still a bit in the dark. And I'm feeling that this month of June really opens up the portal that enables you to reconcile who you are and what you want and what life is giving you at the moment. So an aspect of where you are in the now, where you'd like to be in the future, and not necessarily how to get there, but to really understand that in the now, the person who I am now can take these steps towards the future. This is clarity coming through for you, Libra. This is a level of being shown, being definitely guided. And, you know, I was saying this to Virgo, there is a sense of June of this being guided. We really, really have to just let go of the reins, take our feet off the brake or the accelerator, whichever's guiding us, whichever way we feel drawn to do things, and just allow it to be taken at the speed that is right for us. And you're no different, Libra. I think for you, this is guiding you to a sense of, it's showing you how you're out of balance. It's showing you how your perspective and the way you live your life and the way you want to live your life don't match up. And I feel this Five of Swords is inner conflict. It's all, even as I'm talking and receiving these messages, I feel frustrated. And I keep saying to Spirit, I'm not saying it right. I'm not, it's not, I don't feel that it's right. I don't feel that I'm saying it properly. And I feel that's your energy, Libra. I feel it's that energy of things are not cohesive. Things are kind of blending, but then they kind of miss. And so there's this sense of, maybe I've misunderstood my path. Maybe I've misunderstood what I really want. Maybe this is not for me at all. And it's not that. It's really this aspect of your past self, your old self, that you haven't let go of. There's this realization that hasn't come into play yet, where you know, oh, that's what I used to say. And I feel this is going to be a month for you, Libra, of going, you know, suddenly you'll speak to somebody and you walk away and you'll be like, why did I say that? I actually don't believe that anymore. Or do I still believe that? Like, why did I say that? And this is not a sense this is why the self-love card is here. And spaciousness, actually. Thank you, Spirit. This is not to close you up and to make you feel self-conscious or bad about yourself. This is to open you up and make you realize all that you've become. You've expanded, yet you're still operating from a more closed off mindset, because every time we grow and evolve, we open up to new ideas and new possibilities that we didn't previously have, sorry. And if we still speak and do from our more limited past ideas, it feels wrong. And I feel June is going to, I almost feel like these three cards is what you're changing your perspective on. These three cards is almost, it's almost like the past. I almost feel like, and it can be like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 for the month of June. It could also be how they play out. But I kind of feel like, you know, week 1, I feel that you're really going to feel this frustration. I feel that you're really going to feel this, what the hell is going on? What am I doing? Like, everything feels kind of wrong. But then from that, there comes this clarity of, what am I saying to people? Like, that's not me anymore. What am I thinking? I actually don't agree with those thoughts anymore. And then you're going to evolve to, gosh, what am I doing? That doesn't resonate. That doesn't sit well with me anymore. And then there's going to be this sense of, what do I need to change? Where am I? It's not that you're blocked, because it's not you're not blocked, Libra. It's just that you're trying to do new things with an old perspective. So it's almost like in week 4 you come to this understanding of, it's not what you're trying to do that's wrong. It's not your new goals and dreams that's wrong. It's the way you were trying to move forward on them in a very I got the word closed off, but I'm asking Spirit for a better word, because it's not that you're closed off to the possibility, restricted. Thank you. You're coming at you're realizing how you're coming at everything in a restricted perspective, because it is the old you, not the new you. The old you can't do this path. It doesn't have the knowledge or the wisdom. It hasn't learnt from the past lessons. You know, the old you hasn't done those lessons. It's the you standing here today that has walked that path. So the past you can't walk this path. It's the present you that can. And I love the Hanged Man here, and I love the celestial realm, because this is Spirit showing you. So it's going to put people in your path that you actually disagree with, or that you have great conversations with, but that when you walk away, you say to yourself, why did I say that? That whole conversation was pointless, because I actually didn't give my true point of view. And you will see how it's the old you that used to think like that, or used to speak like that. And then it'll give you the opportunity to see what you do in life, your job, your hobbies. It's almost like I'm getting a sense of how you spend your time, or how you make your money. It's different for all of you, but I really got this sense of how do you spend your time? Because suddenly you're going to see that, wow, it either doesn't bring me the same joy, or am I still doing things that I was doing in the past and I actually haven't progressed? You know, I could be still doing crosswords that are simple. I could do them with my eyes closed. And it's almost like it's frustrating now, because you really are ready to do harder ones, to challenge yourself more. That can be in your job as well, just in life in general. There's a sense here of, in some aspect, keeping yourself small. And this Two of Swords is like the culmination of everything. It's like seeing how the choices that are right in front of you, you have the potential to come at them a little bit blindly, because of this old aspect of yourself that is still really strong in you, or that you still resort to, you still go back to. And it's just funny, because as I was you're going back to it, and just saw the two. There is this sense of going back to something all the time. But it's not you anymore, so it's wrong. It doesn't open you up. It doesn't give you spaciousness. It restricts you. And it restricts you, Libra, in a big way, meaning in major ways of your life. How you interact with others and what you do, that's pretty much our life. And I feel this celestial realm is coming in the month of June to really highlight this for you, to really enable you to walk away from the past you. Because I feel there's a sense here that you've learned the lessons of the past. You've gained wisdom from them. It's just that you're not applying them. Because I feel like you've already walked away from your past. But you're not shining the light of this new you. It's almost like you've completed the past lessons, if you like. You've emerged different. So thank you, Spirit. Spirit's just given me the image of a butterfly that has emerged from the cocoon, but it still crawls along the branches. It's got wings, and look at the butterfly here. Thank you, Spirit. It's got wings, but it's not using them. And there's a real tragedy in that, Libra. There's a real, I feel like you feel like you're letting yourself down, but I don't think you truly see how or why. And I think this reading is going to give you that, is that what I'm doing? And it's going to make you pay attention to your conversations and to what you're doing. I just saw an image of somebody who maybe was studying or went into a new job where they really didn't know very much. It could have been a completely new field or a completely new area that you're studying that you really, really don't know a lot about. And there's this sense that you have learnt, but you don't see how much you've learnt, so you don't put yourself out there. You keep yourself maybe in the course or at work, you keep yourself quiet. Maybe there's a promotion going through and you're just going, oh gosh, no, I'm not there yet. But Spirit is saying you are so much further along, but you're just not recognizing how much you've changed. And I'm going to go to the self-worth card first. And it says, show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. I just got this image. It's a bit like the butterfly, but of a child that has learnt to walk, but doesn't have the confidence. It can walk, but it still crawls because there's something in it that it hasn't clicked. There's something in you that hasn't clicked. And I feel the month of June is when it does click. No more thinking small, no more seeing yourself small or seeing yourself lacking. Show me how to be kind within. There might be a sense of perfectionism here, Libra, that you're trying to get everything just perfect, or maybe in the course or the new job or the new relationship or whatever, wherever this is playing out in your life, maybe you're still making mistakes. And there's this sense of, see, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not that great. I can't go for that promotion. I can't go for my exam yet because I'm not there yet. I've got to do more. But you're going to see how that's a confidence thing. You're going to see Like I keep saying, Libra, I'm sorry that I keep repeating myself, but it's not that you are lacking in any way. It's that you're coming in everything from this old you. You're no longer that person. That is so important, Libra. So important. And when you realize that, and you will realize that in the month of June, there's this sense of suddenly your self-love, your self-worth skyrockets, because suddenly you're operating from the present day you. So everything fits. You see the ability you have. And you've got spaciousness. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. And I love that, because in the beginning of the reading I talked about being frustrated. And it's saying, what do I no longer need? Help me to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. And not embracing the you that you are today really drains you, because you're not tapping into the you that you've become, this amazing being, this butterfly that can fly. You're not tapping into your full potential that you have reached, because you've walked the path. You've learnt past experiences. You've grown and you've evolved and you changed. And it means nothing if you don't apply that in your day-to-day life, if you don't bring that into your reality. I want you to hold that image of the butterfly that has emerged from the cocoon but doesn't realize it's got wings and it can fly. It's still crawling along the branches, but it's crawling along the branches now with these big wings attached to it. So it's finding the going even harder than when it was the caterpillar. When it was the caterpillar, it felt right to crawl along the branches. The caterpillar's anatomy makes crawling along a branch perfect. And the butterflies, not so much. The wings hit things. There's not enough space. It's got 6 legs instead of, I don't know how many legs a caterpillar has. And then it's got the extra weight, which is not balanced. And that's how it feels when we're not living in alignment with ourselves. Things aren't balanced, so it's more difficult. And it feels wrong. The butterfly is not wrong. And the act of keeping itself in the space of the caterpillar, that's what doesn't gel. That's what's not right. So there's nothing wrong with you, Libra. You're not in the wrong place. But there's this sense of you've been given wings and you're not using them. You're not acknowledging the transformation that you have just been through. And therefore, as you move forward in your life, everything seems so much more difficult. So there's this sense in you, Libra, that you're sort of saying, oh my gosh, I've been through so much. I've worked so hard. And now it's like everything has gotten harder. Everything has gotten more challenging. What's wrong with me? Now you know, Libra, there's nothing wrong with you. You are magnificent. It's just use those wings to fly. Use the lessons of the past. Use this new you that has emerged. Speak and act and love from this new you, from the you that has emerged from the past life lessons. So I want to go back and say, Libra, the past is not holding you back. It's just that you've transformed and you're not making decisions and choices and living from the new you that has emerged. There's almost like these habits that have still got hold of you, this way of thinking, this way of doing, this way of being, and it doesn't resonate. But Spirit's here. Spirit's going to show you. This opens you up, Libra. This opens not only you up to more possibilities and possibilities that are more aligned with you, but this opens up your whole life. Butterfly can fly. Do you know how quickly a butterfly can fly from one space to another? How long would it take that caterpillar to come down to the ground, walk along the ground, and go up to the next branch? It wouldn't even do that, because it just probably doesn't even have that. I'm talking about in a tree. Obviously grass blades and things like that can move around more freely, but it just wouldn't even have the time in its lifespan before it transforms to do that. But there's this sense that you're trying to get to this other tree. So thank you, Spirit. I just got the image of, you know, a silkworm. You know, and there's this sense that you're trying to get to another mulberry tree. And you're going to crawl down the tree, and you're a butterfly, so you can. That's why you're drawn to another mulberry tree. But you're going to walk down. It would take you more than your lifetime. That's why we evolve and we grow and we transform. Our transformation might not be as obvious as a butterfly's, but people will see it. And you know, there might be frustration as well, because people are thinking you're not, you know, there'll be this sense of you being fake because it doesn't resonate, and people pick up when things don't resonate. They pick up, and it's not that you're trying to be false or untrue or you're not being honest. It's just that you haven't realized. You know, it's like the butterfly pretending to be the caterpillar. It's not being honest. It doesn't mean the dishonesty is not to fool others. It's just it hasn't realized. And that's where this self-love comes in. Don't beat yourself up, Libra. Just, go, now I get it. Now I get why I'm struggling. Because you're amazing, and how you have transformed and how you have changed is amazing. Wow, Libra, what a message of transformation. Yeah, just wow. I'm sending you so much love, light and blessings, my friends. Have a wonderful month, Libra, and just give yourself time and space and self-love. Self-love, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.